Yo, what is up guys, and welcome back to another YouTube video. If you guys already know, my name is Levi, and in today's video we're going to be talking about something called body dysmorphia. And I'm pretty sure you knew that by the title, but it has just occurred to me that this is a way bigger thing than I think people actually know. Now, I dealt with this myself, but I never truly knew how big of an issue this was until I came into contact with people that were telling me about their body dysmorphia, and until I was getting messages on my Instagram, people messaging me and being like, I'm the same age as you, but I don't look nearly as good as you, this and that. And all I could think was like, man, this is a real thing. It's obviously a big issue that needs to be talked about. I also see it online, social media, people talking about how hard they're pushing, they really came and talk, how hard they're pushing themselves, and how hard of a time people are giving them for that. So in today's video, I figured I'd give you guys some tips, some tricks, just a few things that I did to overcome body dysmorphia. If you guys saw my binge eating video, you guys would know a little bit more of why I had body dysmorphia and whatnot. I don't know if you guys noticed, but we're rocking a new pre-workout. It's called iced coffee. It's actually really good. Like I told you guys, I'm trying to get off pre-workout. I'm trying my hardest to get off pre-workout. So this is my alternative for now, because I'm still addicted to caffeine, but it's not nearly as much. It's not good to have pre-workout all the time, but I can't wait to get back on it. Without further ado, let's get into the video. All right guys, so one of the first things that I can recommend you do to overcome body dysmorphia is stop caring what other people think. A lot of the people I talk to, right, they're always like, yo, when I go to the gym I feel small, or I feel like everybody's looking at me. And the thing is most of the people that are going to the gym do not care about you. No offense, I'm not saying that no one cares about you, but no one cares that you're fat, chubby, skinny, short. They don't care. If someone's looking at you in the gym, they're usually just observing the room. Like me, if I happen to look at you in the gym, I'm not like one of those creepy old dudes that are staring at you. I just observing the room, and that's what that's what the majority of people are probably doing. So if you go in there and feel small, you're doing that to yourself. You're psychologically telling yourself that people are looking at you because you're small, or because you're fat, or because whatever it might be. And the real reason you're in there isn't to be small or whatever, but you're kind of telling yourself while you're in there, I'm small. And the whole reason to be in there is to be not small in the end. So stop caring what other people think. That's something that I did. Obviously, I used to work out at home all the time, so I never really had that feeling. But even when I went to a gym, I would kind of feel that way if I saw someone that was bigger. But in the end, to me, it's who's working the hardest in the gym. So you can also implement something like that, or overall just stop caring what other people think and get your shit done. Yo, what's up guys? So right now I'm just writing down my new weight, which happens to be an all-time low of 162 pounds on my bulk. You want to know what I think about that? I honestly don't give a shit. Now you're probably wondering, yo Levi, why'd you just even tell us that? Why'd you even tell us how much you weigh on your bulk? And that brings us into my next suggestion to you guys, which is do not look at a scale every single day. Do not look at your weight every single day, and don't even look at the mirror every single day of whatever plan or whatever goal that you may have in mind. You're probably wondering, Levi, why is this even a tip or a suggestion? And the thing is that every single time that I have talked to someone that has dealt with or is dealing with body dysmorphia, one of the things that they are always doing is constantly checking their weight, day in, day out. They are constantly looking at the scale, which is checking your weight. That was stupid. And they are always looking in the mirror after looking at their weight to see improvement. Dealing with body dysmorphia, or the people that have dealt with body dysmorphia, a lot of it sometimes comes from just that alone. The reason being is because you put a goal or you have a plan in mind that you are trying to accomplish, and I really exaggerated the A on that, but you're trying to accomplish a plan or a goal, whether it be to lose weight, gain weight, get shredded, get abs, get a girl's number, whatever it is. But for this, we're gonna stick to just physique. But the thing is you have that goal set in mind, and you have a time limit also in your head that you wanna hit that goal. And you're looking every single day at improvement. You're looking for improvement in the mirror. You're looking at the scale. And the thing is, guys, any plan that you have to do with your physique is not overnight, like we just said. But a lot of people that are dealing with body dysmorphia treat it like that, and I am guilty of doing this. So basically what ends up happening is you keep looking at the scale and you're saying, I don't see any improvement, even though it's been 2 weeks or even a month, sometimes even 3 months. Sometimes improvement takes a long time. And from looking at the scale, then you look in the mirror to see improvement that you didn't see on the scale, and then you tell yourself, oh, I'm not seeing improvement here because there's no weight that was gained. And you might be wondering, so Levi, how am I supposed to know that improvement is coming if I don't look in the scale or if I don't look in the mirror. I should have put in, you know what I mean. The thing is guys, you can still look in the mirror. You can still look at the scale. The thing is you have to do it in moderation, and you have to have an understanding of what your goal truly is, and you have to have an understanding of how long that goal might actually take, like doing a little bit of research. I can tell you, no plan that you try with like that involves your physique is going to be changed overnight and you're just gonna be like, oh yay, like I'm the best person ever. Like, no, it does not happen like that. No, I wish it could happen like that. It just doesn't. What do I suggest then? Well, first off, like I just said, do some research and then kind of plan out your times when you're gonna really do like a physique update for yourself. You know, like let's say, you know, your plan is to gain weight or gain muscle. Why don't you check the scale every month? Because putting on muscle takes a lot longer. And the same goes for losing weight, unless like you're getting ready for a show, then maybe day by day you might have to, just because it's that much more serious. But the whole point is, guys, basically just look in the scale, look at the scale. Jesus, I cannot get that right. Look at the scale, look in the mirror in moderation. Don't overthink it. Don't tell yourself you're a piece of crap. You got it. You're gonna be a sick cunt no matter what. Now, as some of you guys may know, school, college in general, sucks. And I just so happen to be a college student, right? And I'm gonna fix this chair. Throughout my last couple years of college, you know, I haven't really paid attention too much, but I have taken all my classes and luckily passed them. One of the classes I happened to take was Psychology 100. And although I didn't pay enough attention in that class as I probably should have, I paid enough attention to learn one thing to share with you guys. So one day I was in psychology actually paying attention for once, and my professor was talking about the subject of how you can actually tell yourself a whole bunch of false things, and you can tell yourself it so much that you actually begin to believe it. Now you're probably adding up the pieces and go, oh, okay, I can see where this is going, because why was he just talking about college? Like, isn't this video about body dysmorphia? With body dysmorphia, one of the main causes of it is people telling themselves, including me, because I did deal with this, is telling yourself that there's so many bad things about you, and like telling yourself so much negative things that you actually begin to believe it. And these bad things most of the time aren't even true. That's like the worst part about this. So for example, when I was dealing with it, one of my biggest things was like looking in the mirror and being like, oh, I don't have rock hard abs. Like I'm talking like rock hard abs, like without flexing. And I was like, man, like my abs suck, my genetics suck. And I was like legit telling myself this, and I 100% believed it. Another funny story is there was this one time I literally thought I had testicular cancer, and I literally was like, oh my God, I have all the signs. Like I literally have testicular cancer. And I literally like told my parents, I told like coworkers, I was like, yo, I think I have it. And I literally went to the doctors and they were like, you're fine. Like, we think like there's nothing wrong with you. And I was like, huh, shit, okay. But yeah, guys, it's a real thing. That's like that is how body dysmorphia, I feel like, is formed. Like that is the main reason. Just people telling themselves negative things about themselves. Now you're like, well, that's cool and all, like, you know, but what is the tip you're gonna give us? Like, what are you telling us this for if it sounds like there's like nothing to overcome this? And there is. And my tip to you guys is begin to tell yourself things that are true about yourself so many times that all the negative things that you told yourself that weren't true about yourself fade away. Now I actually had to start doing this for myself. Like I had to one day eventually just start telling myself like, man, my abs do look good for like how hard I've been training them and like how hard I've been dieting and stuff. And like I had to give credit to myself, and eventually I started to believe like, dang, I do have like nice abs. Like I do have good genetics, like all this and that. Some of you guys might be telling yourself like, if you actually like think that you have bad like abs or whatever, or like a bad part that you keep looking at and you're dealing with body dysmorphia, there's nothing bad about being confident. I think that's another part why people can't get over this, because they don't want to tell themselves they look good either. Like guys, it is okay to be a little confident, a little boastful. It's just society puts that pressure on you to not be that way, and that is not a good thing, I think personally, about society. That is just what I did. I mean, like I said, this whole thing is psychological, guys. Like just telling yourself like, you know, negative things that you begin to believe are true. But like I said, just use positives to overcome that. Basically, fight fire with fire. I did it, it helped me, and hopefully it can help some of you guys. All right, guys, now before I end the video, I just wanted to talk about a topic sort of related to this whole video. So for any of you guys out there that follow Sush on TikTok, or basically just his social media, he posted a video the other day on TikTok, and basically someone was just kind of technically body shaming him for being in love with his body or something. I can't really remember what the video was necessarily about. It'll be in the description. I'm sure this has been around in the fitness industry for a while in terms of like just people like hating and whatnot. But there's this stigma out there, or this like weird assumption that it's okay to hate on people for being fit, but you can't hate on people for being fat because it'll like hurt their feelings. Basically, you know, you can hate on fit people because their feelings won't get hurt because they're fit, but you can hate on fat people because they're fat and their feelings get hurt. Like, there's no good correlation between any of that. The reason I'm talking about it is because like whether you're fat, skinny, muscular, whatever, someone body shaming you is like not okay in any of those circumstances. The fact people think it's justified to body shame someone just because they're fit is entirely wrong. Like, I honestly don't get that. Like, I love being fit. Like, you know how hard like it is to be fit? Sometimes like there's times where like I think like, dang, it'd just be so easy to not be fit, but like I'm in love with being fit and just like working out in general, so it'd be harder for me to not be fit than to go be not fit. So in all, we should honestly just get rid of that stigma. It's honestly stupid if you think like that. I'm sorry, I have no respect for you. You're a freaking idiot, and you're not a sick cunt. You'll never be a sick cunt even if you change your ways. I'm just kidding, like anyone can change their ways, but honestly, like I just don't have respect for those kinds of people, just because like that can cause body dysmorphia in other people. If you're constantly, you know, putting other people down about their body, or you're just someone in general that's putting someone else down about their body, like imagine being in that other person's position. Like sometimes like they might, you know, develop body dysmorphia because of that. Honestly, that was just it. I just wanted to like put that out there. Just, you know, I just felt like it was related to this video, and I felt like it was a good point to make for this video. But if you guys enjoyed the tips and tricks I shared, be sure to give this video a like. Don't forget to share, comment, subscribe. And also guys, I know I talked about the Tinder video. That video will be coming shortly. Like I said, I didn't realize how long that might, you know, take to formulate and whatnot and make a video out of it, just because I obviously have to get messages, and I'm not really getting any messages right now. I'm getting a whole bunch of matches but not messages, so I gotta be the one to go after these girls and do the work. But anyways guys, with that being said, I hope you guys like this video, and I'll see you, and I snapped too early, I'll see you next time.